Here it is. G beats. Have some more children. He's like, oh fuck no. Oh baby. They're my funky buddies now. Alright, I gotta take care of her first. What the hell are the last blocks, man? Maybe we have to do everybody else's story first or something. Might be one in the last pirate area or something. To find this treasure, you will need many keys. Is there like a key? Maybe it's near the front door then? Maybe there's like a, you know, place where their key set. Yeah, the frog rings are all in different spots now, man. I think that'd be near the front door. If I had to keep some keys, I mean, that's probably where you'd have to do it. Oh, so you have Narabanostra can be accessed through the duty finding. Which one is that? Like the... That's the Final Fantasy Tactics one? Isn't every raid able to be done through the duty finder? Oh yeah, that's the Iblis one. I mean, you can do Crystal Tower, you can do Alexander, you can even do Bahamut. You can do the Void shit, Delta Escape. I think you can do them all through Duty Finder. That's where I did them all. I just don't think you could do the Savage versions. I mean, you could. I think you can queue up for them maybe, but fuck that. Oh, where the hell are the keys? Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying the Iblis raids. I guess it's like an FF12 tactics hybrid thing going on. They said you should play tactics before doing them. I did. I don't know what many keys means. Might just look it up. I gotta move on. I'll take a piss too, actually. The stories in those dungeons are actually really good, or the raids. The main quests aren't bad for them either. The content's pretty awesome. Shit, Crystal Tower, you just... One of the raids has Kefka's the raid boss. Oh, that's Delta Escape. It also has Galbon or whatever, Galbon's, the Final Fantasy V guy. Crystal Tower has the Dark Void lady from Final Fantasy 3, and it has a shitload of Final Fantasy 3 bosses. Just a Final Fantasy 3 raid. I mean, Alexander, you know Alexander. Bahamut has a bunch of shit. The Void one's like, What's the guy who does gravity all the time? Got him in it and a bunch of other shit, which is really cool. Those are piss easy. The 25-man ones are really fucking easy. They're just made for a raid finder. Or duty finder. I can't remember his name. The fights are fucking sweet, though. I'd recommend doing all the raids if you can. The only one you can't queue for... I mean, you could, but that'll actually be hard as Bahamut. I'd recommend all the other ones. As a tank, you should have easy fucking queues, too. Oh, what is his name? It's not Diablo. He looks kind of like that. The bat, gravity guy. Anyways, be right back. I mean, shit. The place where you do your level grinding, the 100 floor wave thing, there's like a tactics ogre boss. There's a bunch of shit. Yeah, Delta Escape, they did the final boss from 5, the final boss from 6. Maybe they'll do the final boss from 7 next. I feel like they would go to 4 or something. I don't know if they want to go into the 3Ds. They don't really touch on those. Like a little bit, but not like hardcore. Just to have like Sephiroth, like Genova Sephiroth would be like, what? I mean, maybe they'd rack in some fucking resubscriptions for sure. Yeah, on Savage they have extra moves and shit, phases, but on the normals you can still do them just fine. I'd consider that as essential as the main story. Content's really worth it. And the 3 divas or whatever, pretty good too. There's a bunch of good shit. All the trials. It was really hard getting Odin together because it's not part of the random shit. They probably will hang. Most skip straight to it. They'll do 8, do like the witch or whatever. I can't remember 9's final boss. Kagane Castle, Temple of the Fist, and they'll open 70 dungeon with that. Oh, cool. Those are cool. Yeah, doing all the trials you can, all the dungeons and all the big raids it's definitely worth it. That you can do on random group finder. You want a Kuja, right? Fucking Kuja, dude. Could you imagine?
Lad.
Hmm?
I will not go to bed.
Oh. I might just finish.
You might just finish.
Is that alright though?
It's okay.
Alright. It won't be that much, probably catch up.
Can you finish SMT before I wake up? Thank you.
I'm sorry, you better never wake up then. Don't be a bit.
Die.
Alright, man. I'll catch you later. Oh, Necron, dude, that'd be kind of cool, dude. He fucking does the what was it called, Grand Cross, dude. Doing Grand Cross on the entire fucking raid and just shitting on everybody. Every status, like effect. That would be the worst boss ever. I hated Grand Cross. This is the worst move in all of Final Fantasy. Alright, we're gonna look up the rest of these boys. So I want to have the game stay awesome. To do that, I don't want to like fucking putz around like an asshole. I don't mind on this one. Just want to cut to the chase. Hell's Lid, Robin Ostra, Fractal Continuum. Self-escape, yeah. Like I said, man, I'd recommend just doing those for sure. Shit, if I had a subscription, I'd do them with you, man. They're just a lot of fun. Just all the raids. The one I've not done is obviously the Savage ones of all those. The brand new ones, and then... Except I did Delta Escape 1, because it came out while I was still playing. And then, didn't get to do Bahamut, because Bahamut only has one difficulty, so it's actually really fucking hard. So I never got a chance, because it's, I mean, it's hard finding a group for something like that. You can do story runs, but I haven't done it. Sit on the doorstop or the mushroom in Jenny's room and listen to television. Oh, that's... That's something? I guess we could do it just to hear the story. It's cool though, man, badass. Oh, man, I'd go for those again. Those are a lot of fun. Some of the best content. Not even a hi, damn. I thought I already said hi, man. I just kind of said it in between all my shit. You don't deserve it, man. I just gave you a quickie in between, man. Quick and dirty. Alright, let's go ahead and... PS3 then? Oh shit. I mean, how are you doing, master? How may I serve you today? Curtsies. Give you a fucking curtsy. Tips dick. It's easy for them just to slap the frog rings in other areas, so that's pretty cool. Chibi Robo is great, man. Really fucking awesome game. I'd recommend all you guys play it. Fucking writing is godly. Shit's fucking good. Don't make games with charm like this anymore, man. I'll definitely recommend it, and yeah, do all the cool quests and story. It's got good lighting too. Alright, what else we got? Find Mr. Prongs with the Chibi radar and dig him up with a spoon. Oh, that's who that is. Okay. I was wondering what the fuck that spot was. I've tried digging there before, but it's a good fucking air for games, man. There's just a lot of good stuff. A lot of good games that came out just non-stop. I mean, nowadays you get a lot of good games come out non-stop, but since they're more indie, and there's just so many games coming out, it's a lot harder to find them. Like back then, you knew most of the releases that were coming out. Fucking bang, dude. Hi there, buddy. Yeah, Ni no Kuni got reviewed pretty well overall. Looking forward to playing it. It's supposed to be like 30-40 hours or something. Excited for the different combat, mainly. Ni no Kuni 1 was boring as fuck. Purely surviving on its art style. Where was I supposed to be going now? Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna do. 1.5 and an 8. Well, I don't care about things like Metacritic, but sometimes I just check it just for shits. Let's make sure the game's not like a 20 or some shit. Like if it's that bad, I mean, Metacritic or not, I've got other shit to do. But it was like an 87, which is pretty good. Guardian with that fucking got shit all over his nose. But yeah, I'm hoping that Silver Case 2 gets back in time. Otherwise, I need to take Detective Pikachu off the list. The, I'm sure, very well loved Detective Pikachu. And we'll play Detective Pikachu another time. Otherwise, we'll play it after Ni no Kuni. If it gets back in time. It should get back in time. Wait, what? It did show one over here, though. Alright, so where is this guy? Yeah, I mean, it seems good enough that I'll just play it. It's not like a lot. For me, as long as the game's not horribly fucking shit, I'll just play it and figure it out myself, generally. The class names are all meme shit, dude. From what I gathered, people didn't like the story that much. I'm sure the Ghibli shit mattered too. This thing won't show where I want it to. It's one of the big faults with this system is it only shows stuff in the room. I thought I already got that one. I have to re-get it? Just to show this one? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too worried about what people had specifically wrong with something. I don't like to read into reviews too much. I mean, I don't mind reading reviews, but I don't care enough about reviews. As long as it's not totally shit. Just because I have too much to do. I will play totally shit games, but I need extra reason. Silver Cake. First game's challenge was like lame though. I'm just glad they're changing the combat. I don't know why they changed it from the DS system to that like semi-active bullshit. That sucked dick. I don't know what they want here. Oil? Maybe it wants oil. I've never used oil yet. Trying to figure out how to get this dude. Why is it changing now where it is? Oh, maybe there's two different things here. That could be a coinkydink, man. Are unions like still a big thing nowadays? I know it was like a useful thing back in the day, but I don't know much about I don't know much about English either. I don't know much about unions in like the current job climate world. It was like necessary pretty much during like them old meat packing days and shit. So there's still unions fighting a good fight. I always hear it's like almost scammy now. Remember when I worked for Walmart, they always had like anti-union propaganda and the fucking like the videos to like teach everybody everything. You'd be watching, you know, how to drive a forklift, how to, you know, check for these labels and dangerous things and all that. And then there'd be one like, don't do unions. We have your back. That kind of shit. Not that I'm like, got Walmart's back. I mean, I don't give a goddamn. Government subsidized assistance, like the union employees. Don't you have to pay the unions? I don't get it. What are we going for here? Sounds like they probably wouldn't do anything nowadays. I don't think the TV means anything. Yeah, I mean the unions in theory sound fine. But yeah, bad eggs sound like shit. I mean you don't want the bit. You want as many things working for you as you can. You don't want it all controlled by one person, man, or one company. It always shows that, but there's supposed to be another dude here. I have to stand in a certain area. Apparently the TV doesn't mean shit. Whatever, I don't care. Makes sense. But sure somebody having a, I'm sure you're having to run through somebody else and have people fighting for things and not having, you know, having to deal with like union people pisses companies off. And they probably want like non-stop money. someone telling them what to do and having the workers go. Yeah, I'm sure they just want everything in their control and spend the least amount of money possible. I think it sounds like a good thing for the worker. I mean, I don't know that much about it. They're in business until you know. I'm sure the bad eggs make it not worth it, but. And of course Walmart will. I mean, they'll tell you whatever, and then that probably opinion gets out in the public and shit, because every company says that. They're gonna tell you that, so they can just have full control of everything. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna be a part of it, and I don't care either way. I mean, I'm all for it if it can prove itself and there's a need, but I don't know enough about it nowadays. Alright. Who do we give this fucking toy to, man? Yeah, makes sense. Who wants this, man? I don't mind looking around, but save some time, dude. Oh, Pico's in the fishbowl? I don't even remember a fishbowl. That makes sense to me. I mean, in theory, it sounds like a good deal. How it actually works in practice is what I'd have to know. I mean, employers will tell you don't do it, because obviously they want full control, and then there's some bad eggs, and I'm sure it does work good sometimes. Who knows? I definitely could see why they were created easily, but... He's up late on the Tamagotchi, man. I have no idea where the yeah, fishbowl is either. Oh wait, I know where the fishbowl is. Friendship, the friends we gained on the way. Open door policy, yeah, but I mean, you still gotta worry about people's opinions. I'm only human at the end of the day. The company tells them they gotta do some stuff, but I could treat you like shit later on, depending on what you do with the open door policy. It's good though, I mean, good idea overall, but nothing I guess is ever perfect. I know a bunch of people open door like shit on other workers and stuff, or rat people out on stuff, and they lost a lot of respect from the managers and didn't get theirs in the end. Every time, little slights and stuff. Jesus Christ, they're actually going to the moon, man. Fucking Sarge, man. Dude just fucking died. All business? Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind talking about stuff. I probably did a little too much talking back in the day, but they were my good friends. I had actual people I knew before the job in there. But yeah, in the future I wouldn't say shit, man. Especially the people you don't trust in Oslo, because there was a lot of people who sat at my table at work, and they talked to the managers and the upper management like after work and like through text, and would hang out with them. Everything you said they would tell them, so like we just stopped talking outside of like normal bullshit. Just kind of avoided people like that. Gotta be careful and stuff like that, man. People do anything, they try to look good. Usually didn't work out for them in the long run. The kind of people they're talking to are kind of going nowhere people anyways, but give him to Mr. Sanderson and play with him. Why does Mr. Sanderson always want all this shit? Alright, so the only thing we got left is pretty much these three. Give this dude his snorkel thing when he's in the fishbowl. Yeah, we didn't have much drama. I mean, there was drama, like gossip. Like, we were always gossiping and shit with some people, but not an assload of drama. We had a lot more people there, and it was a physical job, so people always had something to complain about. And people from all walks there, you know. It's not like it was a fucking $10 million an hour job, real professional. I mean, it was a little more than just like, you know, flipping burgers or whatever. Anything wrong with flipping burgers, but I mean, more people talk more casually and shit, you know. It's like you're not always under the gun. I guess that's the way to say it. A more casual job. I was trying to think of like a casual job. Not that you don't do your job flipping burgers, but you're not dressed up. You're not be psycho professional. That's the kind of point. Less professional. That's what I was going for. So you get more talk like that. When you could. 10-hour days too of like pretty fucking shit where you're going. It was shit enough. Shit enough after like a year and a half that I stopped. People gonna complain. That was the only way some people even got through their day or whatever. I don't know who this cookie's for then, man. That's good though, man. I mean, that was my thing, is I don't trust other people to do anything for me. I mean, I'll ask people to do shit and stuff, but like, if I can do something myself, I do it myself, you know? I want to over-rely on people. I don't rely on people where I don't have to. It's not that I don't trust others. It's not that I don't mind helping people. I just like, you kind of have to do and stuff like that. You're gonna get done wrong if you fucking over-rely on others, I guess. That just doesn't sit right with me. But I mean, professional shit, like, you know, everybody has a job to do and they're supposed to do it, sure. Like, I'll always do what I gotta do, you know? And I can help around with other people, but like, somebody doing something I'm supposed to do, like, I gotta be careful and shit like that. Yeah, for sure, Guardian. It just kind of depends on the urgency, probably how much you get paid, you know, serious, what time of your life it is, how far up the chain, you know, you can't afford to do this and that, and you can't risk anything. I mean, a lot of the people in there was people, it was in and out at my job. I mean, like every fucking few months, they would fucking quit. You know, some people were there for a really long time, and they were cool dudes, but, I mean, it was a stepping stone for some people, or just something they needed to do for a bit. I feel like it just depends on the environment. Finally, boys. He's got a big package, man. Are his nipples his eyes? Yeah, I mean, that sounds good, man. Everybody knows their job, everybody does it well, everybody, you know, has to pick on their strengths and all that. Sounds smooth, man. Yeah, our deal, I mean, a similar thing. They were always picking and choosing, and yeah, you could sign up for different stuff. Like, I mean, I signed up for harder, more technical shit. I mean, it's nothing like crazy. I'll make it sound glorified, but you could do shit like that. I mean, they were always trying to optimize it, but a lot of their optimizations were just shake things up and see what happens. That happened all the time. Like, oh, this group's doing pretty good. Just fucking shit, break them up and send them another group, or send good people with bad people, and like they didn't really watch enough, and like they just kind of did stuff to do stuff. I mean, something as big as Walmart, they're always doing God knows what, you know. You get shit coming down from some suit, you know, who probably has no idea what the fuck's going on. That just didn't make sense, and they'd have to like take it back, you know, like just stupid shit. Sometimes it was good, but nothing that you can really do with like a small team. I mean, you did have teams. When you're on a little small team, I mean, one guy might be driving, maybe one driver would do that. So I get the idea. Scoopers doing well, I didn't have a part. Better break that up, yeah. Better break that up and get somebody else in there who's doing shitty. They think it was like a kind of like a teaching thing or something. I don't know exactly. It was just odd. And sometimes you'd have upper managers who were too, they were trying to be like floor managers, because they used to be floor managers, so they would kind of be pushing that. They'd be down there when they're not supposed to, doing like that job, and it made the normal managers kind of like just sheep to the upper managers, and get on everybody's nerves, and it's just like weird shit. I mean, people could overexert themselves, overreach and all that, and it was just, there's a bunch of weird things that happened. But when you're just with a good group of people that you liked and you're just doing the job, and they all wanted to do their part, then it was fine. That was a big problem, was everybody wanted to do group, because a lot of the times you need one or two other people to help you get shit done. But sometimes the production, like, you know, what you have to get done was judged by the individual instead of the group. And so you get things where one guy has to drive half the time and he's not getting any of the numbers, and they either wouldn't care or they would change it to group, but then like do weird shit. They were always trying to change stuff. Even if shit just worked, they were always pushing for more. Even when it was like way outside the realm of like possibility. That's where like the suits coming in was, they'd come down there, you know, maybe look at it for a fucking day or two, or not, and then just be like, yep, we're just gonna add on this amount of numbers, and it was like, fuck, man, then everybody quit, you know, or get out of there, you know. The turnover rate was insane. I'm just like, you know, I'm all for, you know, you want people just sitting on their ass doing nothing. I mean, grind those people, sure, but it was one of those things, like, kind of, they definitely didn't have they're always trying new shit. They didn't have a great idea what was working the best. It's kind of like, I don't know how the fucking floor works sometimes. Worked for temp for Walmart during the Christmas season, taking pallet jacks, grabbing pallets of shit, taking the floor. Yeah, we didn't mess with pallet jacks much. Distribution centers are like the Giga warehouses, where they send out. That's where like all of the products come from for like a few states, you know. So these are like gigantic buildings, like you're driving a forklift that goes like, you know, 20 or 30, probably like 20 something miles an hour at least, 20, 30, depending on what brand you got and like how old it was, and you can just drive for like fucking 10 minutes, man. Maybe not 10 minutes. You probably drive a good like 7-8 minutes just down all the way, and you might not even hit the end. So these are like big ass places, and so like hundreds of trucks a day. Yeah, forklift's not bad. You just gotta be careful. There's just so much going on. And the pallets you're fucking handling are like super tall. So if you like cranked it too hard, that shit could fall over and kill somebody. Or you have to always drive like backwards and shit nowadays. So you don't impale somebody with like forks. And there's 50 different kinds. There's those ones that go like all the way up to the fucking like roof, and then there's just like the small ones. And there's clamps where you like your guys' TVs and shit. Just clamp them. Fucking break some TVs doing that shit, dude. It's like shit happens. There's shit that breaks all the time. There's mistakes you'd see people make where like fucking $1 million get lost in like 2 fucking seconds, man. I think there's a certain amount of money. If you make a certain amount of money in a mistake, they just fire you straight up. Even if it's not like or they put you like right on the fringe. Because usually it's like a step system of errors for like, you know, strike 1, 2, 3 kind of thing. And it's just like, you could fuck some shit up. Even if it was something small, it could cause something huge. I don't know. I didn't hate the job. I got out of the hardcore manual labor shit. Well, mine, I guess I ended up doing more. The shit wasn't ever hyper heavy after I moved, but it was still pretty shit. It could be the easiest job or the hardest job. I dealt with like FedEx and like UPS trucks. So you're on the computer most of the time, but you're always fixing fucking idiots' errors is what it is. It's all the fucked up like freight. And so there's a lot of hand shit. It got old. I mean, it's one of those things like it was cool. You're kind of always getting to do your own thing and just be alone, but it was taxing. The amount of fucking errors that would happen from it that you just couldn't help. And they just, depending if they gave a shit or not that day, they're gonna fuck you on them. And if it was like super packed, I was non-stop working for the whole 10 hours, just balls out, and I might not even be able to get somebody to fucking manhandle shit for me while I'm like computer working. It's just like, and it just gets old. Like, it was cool to take a break and do that for a bit. Be the FedEx person, you know? But man, that shit got tiring. Not just physically, just like, you just get sick of it after a year. I did it the longest out of anybody I knew who did it before me. I think one guy did it maybe a little more than me. Everybody gets out of it after a while. I don't know. I'm just spieling about shit nobody cares about. My bad, boys. He's in the fishbowl. I'm trying to find where this dude is. Yeah, he works there, but he works the systems and shit now. So he handles all their servers and confidential shit. And all like a lot of big calls about, you know, like anything relating to that, or he just kind of does a hodgepodge of shit like supply, and it's a bigger stepping stone. Like a lot of computer shit, a lot of hardware. You can actually do quite a bit with it, I think. But yeah, he still does work there. I think he's gonna go there just all the way. Man, I'm not gonna talk like too much specifics about his job. Mental exhaustion or physical shit. Yeah, I would take physical stress over like mental stress. I can handle being tired. Shit's, I mean, it's almost good for you, right? Within like reason, but mental stress, man. Like, I don't mind having to like work myself and think a lot. Like, that shit's cool, but like stress different than work for me. Exhaustion. But I know what you mean. I can definitely see that being an issue. One wants to kill overnights for every store and have no more 24-hour stores. That'd be kind of shit. Would they really do that? I go to Walmart all the time at night. What's with everybody like wanting to remove 24-hour shit? I love 24-hour shit. Shit's great in college towns. I see the Taco Bells and shit more busy at night than in the day, just because like the places. I don't know why everything is in 24 hours. There's no way they would do that, man. Like in cities and shit. Like I understand for like a mom and pop place, you know, like in cities and shit. Like shit, even when I was in Japan, everything's open all the time, man. Neighborhood markets, yeah. But there's always like a big one nearby. I could understand cutting the neighborhoods. Like if you need to go to the store, you can just, you know, at night, you could just take the drive to a bigger one. There's always like a bigger one close by. The convenient small ones, like, I guess they're not 100% necessary. I mean, shit, I don't know what even the neighborhood ones are hardly for. I guess just a quick thing next to you. I guess that makes them money over the super ones. I feel like those are there to combat things like harps and shit like that. Same with the gas stations. Yeah, I could see them closing a little bit. I feel like closing everything would be wild, man. Where am I going right now? Jesus. I mean, there's always gonna be 24-hour shit. You couldn't even run fucking Walmart without 24 hours at the DCs. They do 24 hours on the fucking weekends too, man. Like, it's always on. Everything's always going. Shit's fucking on right fucking now, dude. I mean, I don't know if it would tank. I just feel like surely the cost to keep it up. I mean, the money and shit. I mean, the overnights, that's when they like stock and everything too, dude. I mean, I see those Walmarts when I go there at night, dude. There's people everywhere fucking stocking. It is a pain in the ass to move around. You're telling me like they would just cut that and do it during the day? No way, man. Yeah, I mean, I could understand downsizing and getting rid of some shit, but like... We're just totally fucking you, it would be like... I don't know. I don't see them doing it. I mean, I like to think more shit would be 24 hours, just from how I've seen it work. Right now it's just like certain places and stuff, certain fast foods and certain stores. Well, maybe it really doesn't make money, man. I mean, there are that many people on fucking day schedules, man. Like, of course there's less, but I don't know how much it costs to keep one of those open. My gym was 24 hours? Yeah, dude. My fucking, when I used to go Planet Fitness, which I wouldn't go there anymore. I have my own gym shit here. Or I'd go to a gym down the street. It wasn't 24 hours. Wait, it was 24 hours on some days, except the weekends, and it was